Hello everyone, Z3KO Trinity here. Today's episode I'm going to be going back into the past. A better time in the past because not a lot of people actually know about these. But yeah, I'll let the VHS tapes do the talking for me. Does anybody remember these? There's actually a third, but I never owned the third VHS tape. It's a show back when I was a kid called Bone Chillers. It's a little bit more darker, a little bit more scarier than your typical Goosebumps or like Are You Afraid of the Dark. I believe this is the one I always watched first. It's about a group of students. I think it might actually have all of them right there, yeah. The dude with the long curly hair right there was always my favorite. I thought he was hilarious. They might have the rest. Nope. But they do. This guy was also my favorite because he actually can draw extremely well. And I love art anyway. And I draw okay, but not very good though. But anyway, back to this. This is about a group of high school students who every single day when they go to school, something weird usually happens. Let me read what the back of this one is. Welcome to a really cool school. Edgar Allan Poe High. Yeah, named Edgar Allan Poe. Where there is no such thing as an average student and where science projects always go horribly wrong. Bone Chillers is hilarious fun with a cast of cool teens, scary sets, and awesome special effects. So get ready to laugh until you scream. And it was right. This is a really funny show, but it's also a very dark show too. And another part about it is they used to have this janitor guy who is so creepy. He would like take his eyeballs out. He would take fingers off. Like apparently everything about him was fake. And it was just weird and funny at the same time. But every day they go to this school and basically something is going on. Like in this episode, Back to School, a new lunch lady, sweet Miss Larva Webb, cooks up delicious grub that the kids go buggy over. But there's a whole lot of squirming going on in the food. Where, as you can tell, she starts fixing this food that's absolutely delicious. Like they fire the old lunch lady because everyone refuses to eat her slop. And she does make some really nasty stuff. But they hire this new lady who cooks everything perfect. The perfect pizza, the perfect cheeseburger, the perfect hot dogs. But they have larvae in them. Actual bug larvae. And she's planning to turn all the students in the school into bug-like creatures. Well, actually, no, that's incorrect. She's trying to have the kids of the school be like a cocoon, and they would get these things in their neck, and it would swell out, and they would like, in the episode, mustard was the only thing that saved them. They would eat mustard, and they would puke out this larva-like cocoon. It was so gross. And that's how they stopped her, basically. They sprayed mustard all over her, and that basically disintegrated her. This episode, Teacher Creature, and a lot of people are, saying, oh, you're spoiling it, but you can't hardly find these anymore. I don't even think they make DVDs of these. If they do, I'd be glad to buy them. But I don't think they do, so... Then you got Teacher Creature, Mr. Bactrican, I don't even know how to say the name. A substitute teacher would never dream of dissecting a frog. After all, he may have a little more in common with them than most people. And yeah, as you can tell by the picture, some kind of science experiment went wrong in that, and he started developing frog-like senses and stuff like that. So yeah, and he had a crush on like the teacher, so he basically was trying to mate with her and all that. It was a really good one. But this one's my absolute favorite. This one right here, Art Imitates Life, is my absolute favorite episode. After Fitz is the guy that draws, that guy right there. After Fitz buys a sketch pad from a weird street peddler, his drawings seem to take on a life all their own, especially a hideous monster on rollerblades, which is that creature there. He draws horror monsters. But this is one of the ones he actually draws in the episode. But he can actually, in real life, draw extremely good. And everything he drew in that notebook that he got came to life. And it was kind of funny, and it kind of had a comic book thing to it, because at the end, they draw a superhero who shows up and saves the day. Destroys all the monsters, and everything is peachy keen. And I believe it's the black girl. I can't quite remember her name, but it was her birthday that episode took place. So yeah. Then Mummy Dearest, which it was okay. It wasn't really the greatest episode. The school's putting on a play, and this actual mummy, a real-life mummy, appears and hypnotizes that girl into pretending she's Cleopatra, and they're wanting to be his bride. When I was a kid, I remember so many different episodes because they would come on TV. But every time when I looked them up, even recently when I looked them up, I've only seen 3 VHS tapes. And like I said, I do not own the other one, and I'm not quite sure what's on it. So I'm sorry that this is a half-assed video. But let me know in the comment section below if you've ever watched this show, what your thoughts are on it. I wish to God they would remaster these and put them on DVD or Blu-ray. I would buy the hell out of that, because I grew up with this. I loved this so much. But thank you guys for watching the video. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm probably going to try another live stream video. It might not be so good because I'm going to be experimenting with it and trying to see if I can get your comments to last longer. Because they would like pop up in this corner, and then like within a few seconds it would just fade away, and I could barely catch. Like if it's something small, I can catch it pretty quick, but if it's like a long sentence, I just lose it. Especially when I'm like in the middle of saying something. But anyway, I'm going to experiment a little bit more on that. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. I love these things to death. If you love this show, who was your favorite character? Like I said, mine was the guy that drew really good Fitz, and that shaggy looking motherfucker right there. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next episode. By the way, this has been brought to you by this badass Superman shirt. Dooskies!